Our aim at the Institute is to widen access and opportunity to higher education for all, and to make sure that people in every country have a chance to build an international dimension into education. Most education is pretty nationalistic, it's pretty centralized, it's pretty focused on either a country or a discipline, and what we hope is to open people's minds to the whole world so that they interact with the whole world through their education.
Thank you. So, like, as a person who has worked for many years in the educational field in different countries, how would you define an ideal student in today's world?
Pretty much like you, speaks several languages, has lived in one culture, studied in another, has friends from many other cultures, and who has a sense that we share the world, that countries are highly interdependent, that the problems we face we can't solve alone, and that therefore part of our education needs to be to appreciate the world we live in, not just the country or the discipline we're studying.
Okay, I think this question sort of creates a good segue to the next question. Is that, do you think that the globalization of education that we sort of experience in today's world is effective for an ideal student that you have defined?
No, because I don't think education is globalized enough. First, most education is driven by national systems, and unless a nation is very outward-looking, it will tend to focus on just the country itself. And the second problem is we've become so much more specialized, engineering, business, science, and within those disciplines, even more specialized. And the more specialized you get, the more you cut yourself off in many ways from the rest of the world, from culture, history, society, that I think needs to be part of education. So I think we have a long way to go, even in my own country, the United States. Even in my own country, we have a long way to go to produce global citizens.
What about the culture of education on a globalization stage? Do you think it's effective?
I think we're too focused on where everybody stands in the rankings and in the league tables, and not enough focused on what it's going to take in each country to produce global citizens.
Thank you. So, WISE as a sort of platform to foster the spirit of educational reform in different worlds, what are your expectations and a sort of general comments on WISE?
WISE really does two very important things. One, it brings your voice to the table, and so often we as educators talk about our problems and our institutions, and we never talk with the students as part of those debates. So WISE opens our minds and our minds to different voices. And secondly, when educators get together, either they're focused entirely on a region, or they're focused on a level. So the university professors talk to university professors, and secondary school leaders talk to secondary school leaders. The beauty of WISE is that we have people from every level of education in every region. And in the end, no matter whether you're running a university or a primary school, you need to know about global perspectives, and you need to know about the whole dynamic of education from the beginning to the end.
Thank you. So, as a last question, what's your message for the learners in today's world, not just as here in WISE, but in different parts of the world?
Make being a world citizen your number one priority. Think about your discipline, your job, your subject, your future in terms of how you can contribute to the world, and make international part for you of what it means to be educated.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Goodman, and
Thank you.
Thank you very much.